Hi Leo, it's here with your reading. My beautiful friends, welcome to this space. I will be reading for Leo, your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And I will be representing Leo. For those of you who are cross-watching, you're welcome here, but just know I will be representing Leo. I have already shuffled. I was interrupted and I hadn't started yet. So I've already shuffled. I have the cards out on the table. We have the Four of Wands, Temperance energy, the Sun, Page of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Wands with the Four of Cups. So this is the general forecast. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for money too. We're looking at money. Money for Leo. Money for Leo. Money for Leo. Six of Pentacles. How nice. Let's pull another card. Money for Leo. Three of Pentacles, great. And let's pull a couple cards for romantic love. Shuffle, I'm going to shuffle. Get back into romantic love for Leo. Romantic love for Leo. Romantic love for Leo. Romantic love for Leo. Page of Pentacles. Ooh. Romantic love. Moon. Gosh. There's a nice little surprise here romantically. There's a nice little surprise here. Oh my gosh. Ace of Rods coming in. Ace of Rods coming in. Now the Ace of Rods didn't come in quite straight in, so it looks like there's some sort of an exciting adventure or an exciting proposal that's like on the horizon. It's on the horizon. The card didn't come in totally upright. And let's see here. There's something that can clarify that Ace of Rods. Clarifying the Ace of Rods now. Clarifying the Ace of Rods. Yeah, it's not quite. I'm almost thinking that this could be an invitation, and it's kind of up to you if you want to accept it or not. Okay, let's go ahead and start in the general forecast. We have Leo in the coming into the month in the Four of Wands. So you're at a pretty steady place. I think that you're pretty confident in what you're doing now. There's more work to be done, and you know that there are some goals here and intentions here that you're looking to succeed in the future. I think that you're at a nice place. Like you're at a nice place. Yes, there's more work to be done. Yes, there is sort of like remember the Four of Wands is like, okay, we have these four poles. We have a structure. It has a certain firmness to it, but there's still a long journey here, right? There's a long path to go on. So the Four of Rods is kind of in its own way, like it's like, maybe there's 10 miles to go and you've made it through the first couple. You know you can do it, right? You know that you can do it. You know, and it's just there's more to come, and you know that, but it's a good energy, and it's great, and you have confidence now. You know what you're doing, that kind of a thing. Now, for the first part of the month, you're going to be in the frequency of the Page of Swords. So there's something here in a general way for Leo that you're watching. There could be like something going on around you that you're not too excited about. You're not quite sure what to do about it. I feel like there's a person around you or a situation around you that you're realizing it's going to take just a little bit of carefulness. It's going to take a little bit of carefulness. It's with a person or a situation it's like that person needs just a little bit more time, or maybe that person needs just a little bit more care. Maybe that person has been sick or something. It's like there is a situation that's just a little bit more complicated. It's like you might want to say no, or you might want to turn your back, or you might want to have an argument, but for some reason there's a person here who just maybe has gone through a lot, or maybe they're learning, right? Maybe they're learning something. Maybe they're in a process of developing something, but you're in a slightly suspicious place. There could be something that's going on that might feel like it's not all that good for you, because you've made it into the Four of Wands here, right? This could be about your home. This could be about a relationship. This could be about your job. And you're looking at this saying, okay, is this something that's, I feel like it's connected to this Temperance energy. Is this something that's good? Is this something that's going to hurt me? Is this something that's going to be helpful, or is there something that's being taken away? Is something being taken away? It almost feels like there could be someone around you that could be taking advantage of you in some way. But then again, maybe they just need that extra help right now. That's what, I don't see you really doing anything. I don't see you really saying anything, but you're certainly watching. While you want to give and you want to be there to support others, and you know that there's a person here who has been, there's a person here who has been struggling in some way, you also don't want to be taken advantage of, right? You also don't want to be taken advantage of. And this situation could be kind of taking away your own pleasure in your own experience, and so you're not all that happy about it. Now, the second part of the month, we do have a Queen of Rods here. Now, this is your energy. It's a feminine energy. There is something that you've decided. I think you've decided not to argue about it. You've decided not to have that fight. It's like you could have it. It's still something you don't like. It's still something that you're not sure about, but you're just kind of deciding to let it go for now. Gosh, you could have that argument though. You really could have it. And I feel like if anything goes wrong, you could really have an argument with someone. You could really let your words fly. You could really do that. There's still something here that you're not quite sure you like. It's almost like there's like a pet peeve. There's a pet peeve around you. Are you going to say anything about it? I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe you are. Maybe you will. There's a potential here. Some of you could very easily move this into the upright. Some of you very easily could. But right now, it's still in a place where I just think that you might not want to burn any bridges. You just might not want to burn any bridges. Maybe this is a situation with a neighbor or something, We don't really want to make enemies out of our neighbors. We want to be friends with them, something like that. But you still don't like it very much. But as you're exiting the month, the sun energy is here. So there could be a very beautiful solution. There could be, maybe this person just stops. Maybe it's not needed anymore. Maybe you just kind of let go of it and you're not being bothered by it anymore. But the sun energy is here. So you enter the month in a really nice place. You spend the month in this weird, like, seeing what's wrong. You're definitely seeing what's wrong with the situation. But you do have temperance. So you're able to kind of, there is an understanding here. There is an understanding here. There is, it is Leo, you are able to kind of hold back. Even though you don't quite like it, you're really able to hold back. And I think that really is a good strategy for you, because as you exit the month, you're in the sun energy. So you're feeling great. You're excited about the future. There are good days ahead. There could be a great solution that comes in. Maybe this problem just magically goes away. Sometimes when we don't engage, sometimes the universe comes in and clears away problems for us. Or maybe they just end. And maybe that's why you're waiting. Maybe this person really does need a little bit of time. Maybe they really do need a little bit of help, right? So you're exiting the month in a very good place. You really have controlled yourself in such a beautiful way. And I think if this problem does continue into the future, you might bring your Queen of Wands forward. You might. She might have something to say. Right? That's a possibility for you. That's available to you. But I feel like for the month, you really are just kind of observing and being careful and acknowledging your dislike, but probably not really doing too much about it. And as the month moves through, it ends in a really nice way for you. Let's go into the sun energy just a little bit to see what kind of qualities are here connected to the sun. The moon energy, sun and the moon. Wow. These are almost like counterpart energies here. Something very surprising could be happening that could be just really beautiful, really exciting. A surprise, some information you're learning. The moon. Tell me more about the moon energy. Something's definitely lighting up your life. Oh my gosh, it's happiness. Something very beautiful, very happy. A beautiful togetherness, beautiful harmony. Oh my gosh. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and look at money. Looking at money now. Let me keep that. Looking at money now, you have the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So definitely you'll be okay financially. I think you're quite satisfied financially, and there is something that you're working on here that's relatively new. I think it's quite exciting with the 3 of Pentacles. Something that you're working on. Now what you're working on, there's already been some sort of a skill here. You could have already had this skill. There could be a new job you're working on. There's enough money. It's worth it for you. It's definitely worth it for you to do it. There could be a win-win situation here. But you're at a beginning of a journey of some kind, and it's not the Fool energy. It's farther along than that. So yeah, either you like this is what I'm hearing is that there is you already have the ability to design. You already have the capability. Now it's figuring out, okay, with this job, with this situation, how do my skills work best? How do I implement my own tools? How do I implement my own capabilities into this job or into this experience so that I can do it the best way possible? So financially, you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be quite satisfied for the month. And there is something you're working on here that is, I feel like it's just, it's something that's going to bring in more income. So I would say income-wise, this group of Leos is doing fine financially for the month. You're going to be okay. There might even be a little bit left over for the month. And if we look at love, we do have a Page of Pentacles, which is something coming towards you, whether it's a gift, a small gift, whether it's an invitation, whether it's an introduction that you make. It could be through work or through some sort of work that you do. If that's the energy with the Page of Pentacles, I think it's something that's going to be somewhat of a surprise. It could be coming out of left field. You may not have any awareness of this with the moon energy. It's something exciting. It could be a new relationship. It could be an invitation to do something exciting, because I do think you're going to have the opportunity to decide if you have the time. Maybe you could decide, you're going to decide something. You're going to decide it based on what's practical. Do I have enough time for it? Does it fit within my budget? Should we do it now or should we do it later? But it does come with this Ace of Rods. So it could be an invitation here. Could be a new introduction. Let's go into the Ace of Rods just a little bit deeper and see what we have here. Tell me more about this Ace of Rods. Tell me more about this Ace of Rods. Tell me more about this Ace of Rods. One more shuffle here. Tell me more about this Ace of Rods. Tell me more about this Ace of Rods. High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune. You know, I do feel like you are going to realize, Leo, that there is a new opportunity here. And I feel like you realize, like, if you take this opportunity, it really could change things up for you. And this could be a new kind of offer. If this is an invitation or a new introduction, it's like something new. You can tell that you've changed. That's what it feels like. You can tell that you've changed. It's connected in with the Wheel of Fortune. You can tell that you've changed. You could be attracted to a completely different type of person. I think this is going to be something that you're going to connect in with in a very quiet way. I don't know if you'll really tell very many people about this. Four of Swords. In an odd way, it like brings you to a place of relief. You could have been for quite some time struggling with connections, struggling to you could have at some point like been worried. You could have been worried, like, okay, I'm never going to be able to make a connection. I'm never going to be able to go out on a date. It's been so long. And it feels like it just comes with relief. Whether you decide to do this or not, it's something that brings you into a place of quiet peacefulness and relief. It could be very comfortable. This could be a very comfortable connection. It could be quite a surprise. It could be very comfortable. And it could be something that you're just acknowledging deep within yourself. I feel like you could be connecting to a person or a situation that's quite different. It's quite different. But it comes with a certain kind of comfort. A certain kind of comfort. It's like you realize, oh my gosh, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I would have never connected in with this type of opportunity. Very interesting. Let's see if there's a certain type of person that connects in. Certain type of person? Tell me more about this certain type of person. Certain type of person or a certain kind of group of people? Let's see if we can get a little bit more information about that. This could be a connection through something that you do for work. It could help you to, this is a person who, you're connecting in with a group of people, because we're connecting in with a group of Leo people who are connecting in with another group of people. That's what it feels like to me. Or a certain kind of experience. It comes with the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. So the group of people that you're connecting into are working on something. There could be like a life path connection here. They're working on something. They're very focused. They're a very focused kind of person, very businesslike. Could be quite honorable, quite specific in what they enjoy. 10 of Wands is here too. So this person is in the process of changing their focuses. They're in a process of simplifying their life. Maybe they don't even work in a normal way. They might not even work. Their employer or their employment, they might be self-employed and they might not even have to work anymore. Or they might have a completely different kind of work. They might be moving from working hard to a retirement phase, or they could be moving from one career to another, or they could just have plenty of money. They might not need to work so much. I feel like they're simplifying a lot of the things that they used to do. So this is a group of people that are changing. Leo, you have made it to a certain place of comfort. I feel a certain place of success. And I feel like for those of you that are single, there is a really good chance this month or in the next, short time period that there's a group of you that are connecting in with something that is a new, exciting opportunity, but it also comes with stability. It also comes with stability because it's the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. It's something you would have never thought would have happened. And it is your choice to choose. And it does bring, it's like you're connecting into a different kind of person. And it's like you realize you've kind of moved into a next phase of your own life. And this is a very comfortable situation that you've moved into with people who are I think, financially okay. And they're in places in their lives where they're really moving into just having very specific focuses. Having just very specific focuses. This group that you're connecting with, they realize they don't have to do it all. They don't have to be the one to do it all. And I don't think they allow anyone else to control them at this point either. Gosh, this is going to be really fun. This is going to be really fun, Leo. So if you're single and if this kind of energy resonates with you, there is potential here for a really beautiful connection over the next short period of time. All right, Leo, that is your reading. Wishing you guys all the best. Stay healthy, stay well, and I look forward to reading for you again in a few weeks for the month of October. All right, thank you. Bye.